came for the first video of our book realm section of our YouTube channel. And first of all, I want to say that the reason why I'm here is because I've just finished a book, and every time I finish a book, I will do a video that I've decided I'm going to call Unpopular Opinion, unless it's a book that's popular. The reason why I'm calling it Unpopular Opinion is because I'm going to be featuring books that you probably haven't heard of, and if you have heard of, you haven't considered reading it, or maybe didn't know it was a book. So for the first part of this segment, I have Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I think that's how you say it. So I just finished reading this, and you probably all know exactly what it's about.
It's about a paleontologist named Grant who digs up fossils in Montana, and Hammond is the man who wants to build the Jurassic Park. So he gets Grant to come over from Montana to the Costa Rican island, where they set up this park with dinosaurs. And a lot of stuff happens in the book. It's really interesting. It has a lot of biological features, if that makes sense. There's a lot of genetics and biology involved in this book, and it's a really big part of it. So if you enjoy that, I think you'd enjoy the book a lot. And,
a lot of people don't read this book. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't know anybody who's actually sat down and read this book. Now, this copy is about 400 pages long, and it's cut really weirdly on the edges. I don't know if you can see it. See how it's one along the other? Anyways, it has a pretty small font, as you can see, and it has a lot of pictures. So there's a lot of graphs that kind of help explain things to you. This looks like a bell curve. Yeah, it's a bell curve of the Compy distribution of how many animals there are. And yeah, that's what that was. But I really recommend this book because it's really interesting. It teaches you a lot, and if you're at least in my school, if you're a sophomore, you take biology. So if you're taking biology, it would be a good thing that you can read as you go along with the genetics unit, because it just has a lot of interesting stuff about genetics and how they did it and what they're doing, and it also has a really good storyline, and it ends really insanely. And if you watch, you probably watched the movie. I will insert a clip now.
I just wanted to add to what I previously said, since I forgot this, and this is a major thing you'd want to know. So, the book was published in 1989. And the first movie was made in 1993 called Jurassic Park. The second is The Lost World, Jurassic Park, the movies. Alright, the second movie, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. And the third movie was Jurassic Park 3. And the fourth movie, which is coming out in 2015, is called Jurassic World. So, we're all going to be going to see that, right? Right, I know we are. I am, you are, you coming with me? I invite you, coordinately invite you. Come with me to the movies. Meet you there.
Did you enjoy that scene? I hope you did, because I like it. It's the most known scene, one of the most known sound effects in any movie ever. And there's some really cool stuff on how they got that sound effect, but it's kind of off topic. So, yes, unpopular opinion. Do I like this book? Yes. Rate out of 10?
7. I rated a 7.
Why do I rate it a 7? Because I started reading this last year, and I got to about here in the book, close to the end, and then I stopped reading it, and it wasn't until this month that I got to come back to it and finish it. And the reason I stopped reading it is because it's not it's not necessarily difficult to read, but it requires a lot of thinking, because you have to think about all this, like, oh, do I know about this genetic stuff? Do I not know about it? And, I mean, you don't have to do that, but that's kind of what I did. But, yeah, so I got this in hardcover at Goodwill for like $2, and look at this beautiful cover. Look how beautiful this is. This dust jacket. Isn't it so cute? I love it. He's like green. I think it's because he faded over time. But it's just so nice. I love this book a lot. And is it one of my favorites that I've read so far? No.
Okay, yeah, one of my favorite series is right there. I would do a review on the Divergent series, but I feel like so many people have done them that I'm really behind. Like, I'm really behind on this, what, a good 20 years behind, but, you guys will forgive me, right?
It's an unpopular opinion. I'm just bringing this to the table. I mean, I doubt anybody has brought this to the table for you. You've seen the movie, and you probably know there's a book, but you probably never thought about reading the book, and so now you can think about reading the book. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you in this book thing on Book Talks, but I'm going to talk about it, because until I read a massive amount of books, I probably won't do a book tag unless it's on a specific book. But yeah, so this is a book that I have read this year, and I believe that people who really like science fiction and biology will like it, because although it's not a scientific book. It's not like pure nonfiction. It's science fiction. So, yes, there's a lot of science in it, and I like it. So, I'm getting pretty repetitive now, and I shall go. But the Velociraptors, man.